When it comes to wild canines, wolves and coyotes often steal the spotlight. From a distance, it can be challenging to tell a wolf from a coyote. But if you've seen one of these similar-looking creatures in the wild, chances are you've spotted a coyote. Widespread and plentiful, coyotes thrive in habitats where people have transformed the natural landscape. Bigger and bulkier, wolves generally live farther from human development. In the past, people hunted wolves, some species to the brink of extinction, to prevent the killing of livestock. Their long, contentious history with humanity has understandably made wolves wary of people. You will likely never get the chance to see a wolf and a coyote standing side by side. But if they did give you the opportunity, you would see two canines with distinct physical traits. The difference in size, build, length from nose to tail, and the facial features would jump out first. So, how can you tell them apart? Starting with size and build, wolves are notably larger and more muscular than coyotes. Adult grey wolves generally weigh between 32 to 68 kilograms, 70 to 150 pounds, and stand about 66 to 81 centimeters, 26 to 32 inches tall at the shoulder. Their powerful, muscular bodies are built for endurance, allowing them to cover long distances and take down larger prey. Wolves have broad chests, strong legs, and large paws, contributing to their strength and stability. Coyotes, in contrast, are smaller and lighter. Adult coyotes typically weigh between 9 to 23 kilograms, 20 to 50 pounds, and have a shoulder height of 53 to 61 centimeters, 21 to 24 inches. Their lean, agile build makes them quick and nimble, ideal for hunting smaller animals. Coyotes have a more narrow and graceful stride compared to wolves, which enhances their agility and speed. Another distinguishing aspect is the wolf's facial features. Wolves have a broader skull and a squared-off snout, with eyes set wide apart, giving them a strong, intense gaze. Their ears are shorter and rounder, complementing their overall sturdy appearance. Coyotes have narrower faces and longer, more pointed snouts, lending them a fox-like look. Their ears are taller and more pointed, enhancing their hearing. Coyotes' eyes are set closer together, often giving them a more curious or alert expression. Coat and coloration differ as well. Wolves typically have a thicker, denser coat designed for insulation. Their coloration varies, with shades ranging from grey and black to white and even reddish hues. This coat allows them to withstand colder climates while providing camouflage in various environments. Coyotes, on the other hand, usually have a thinner, coarser coat with more consistent coloration across individuals. Their coats are generally tan, grey or brown, often with lighter underbellies and dark-tipped guard hairs. This colouring gives them a versatile appearance, suitable for blending into open landscapes as well as more concealed areas. When it comes to vocalizations, wolves are famous for their deep, resonant howls, which can travel across several miles. This howl is distinctive and used to communicate within the pack or mark territory boundaries. Wolves also produce other sounds, such as barks, growls, and whimpers, but it's their long, far-reaching howl that is most iconic. Coyotes have a more varied and high-pitched vocal range, including yips, barks, and shorter howls. Often heard in quick succession, their calls can sound like a chorus, with family members joining in. Coyote vocalizations don't carry over long distances like wolf howls, but they are effective for signaling within proximity or establishing a presence in their immediate area. Another key difference between wolves and coyotes is in their social behavior. Wolves are deeply social animals with a strong pack hierarchy. A typical wolf pack is led by an alpha pair, usually a male and a female, who are the primary breeders in the group. Below them, other pack members fulfill various roles, whether it's participating in hunts, guarding the territory, or helping to care for the alpha pair's offspring. Wolves rely heavily on each other for survival, and their lives are structured around cooperation. Pack cohesion is reinforced through regular activities like grooming, playing, and complex vocalizations that keep the pack unified. The social bonds among wolves are not only essential for their cooperative hunting strategies, but also for protection. Each member has a role, and younger wolves often learn survival skills from observing the older, more experienced members. This close-knit social structure allows wolves to hunt larger prey and defend larger territories, which would be impossible for a lone wolf. Coyotes, on the other hand, exhibit far more flexibility in their social organization. While they can form family groups, often made up of a mated pair and their young, they frequently operate alone or in pairs. Unlike wolves, coyotes are not as dependent on a fixed social structure for survival. This independence allows coyotes to adjust quickly to different environments and resources. When resources are plentiful, coyotes may be more sociable, forming loose groups. When resources are scarce, they can revert to a solitary lifestyle, hunting and foraging alone. Differences in hunting tactics also highlight their behavioral contrasts. Wolves are primarily carnivores and are built for hunting large prey, such as deer, elk, and moose. Their diet relies heavily on these bigger animals, which provides enough food to sustain an entire pack. Wolves hunt together, using well-coordinated strategies that rely on teamwork. Each member of the pack has a role to play in surrounding and bringing down large prey, a tactic that would be nearly impossible for a lone wolf. Communication through body language and subtle vocal cues allows them to work as a single unit, increasing their chances of a successful hunt. After a kill, wolves share the food among pack members, ensuring that even the youngest and oldest wolves have access to the meal. Coyotes, by contrast, are more omnivorous and opportunistic, with a diet that includes small mammals, birds, insects, and even plant material like fruits and berries. Their smaller size and more independent lifestyle shape their hunting style, as they typically hunt alone or in pairs rather than in large groups. Coyotes rely on their agility, speed, and stealth to catch smaller animals like rabbits, rodents, and birds. They don't need the same level of coordination that wolves require for hunting, which allows them to adapt to a variety of food sources. When coyotes do hunt together, it's usually to target medium-sized animals, but their hunting style remains more flexible and opportunistic compared to wolves. Coyotes are also well-known scavengers and will readily consume carrion or even human waste when available. This adaptability in their diet is one reason coyotes can thrive in diverse environments, from remote wilderness areas to urban settings. In cities, for example, coyotes might rely on human-provided food sources, such as garbage or pet food left outdoors. Wolves and coyotes have distinct habitat preferences and ranges, reflecting their differing adaptability. Historically, wolves roamed across North America, Europe, and Asia, but human expansion has confined them to more remote wilderness areas in North America, particularly in forests, tundra, and mountainous regions. Wolves thrive in areas with vast undisturbed territories, which allow them to hunt and support the large packs they live in. Their presence is often limited to regions with enough space and resources to sustain a pack. Coyotes, by contrast, have shown extraordinary adaptability, allowing them to expand their range dramatically over the last century. Originally limited to prairies and deserts, coyotes now inhabit nearly all of North America, from the wilds of Alaska to Central American forests. Coyotes are comfortable in a variety of landscapes, including grasslands, forests, and even urban environments. The history of interactions with humans has shaped the relationship each species has with us. Wolves, due to their predation on livestock, have often been viewed negatively by humans. Historically, this led to targeted eradication efforts, resulting in wolves being eliminated from much of their original range in North America. Over time, conservation efforts have reintroduced wolves to certain areas, but these efforts remain controversial, as wolves are sometimes perceived as a threat to livestock and local wildlife. Coyotes, in contrast, have managed to thrive despite eradication attempts. Their adaptability has allowed them to live in proximity to humans, often in suburban areas where they may be spotted foraging or crossing roads. This has led to a mixed perception of coyotes. Some see them as pests, while others appreciate their role as natural pest control, keeping rodent populations in check. Coyotes are more accepted as part of urban life, yet their presence still raises concerns, especially when they come into contact with pets or human waste. Wolves and coyotes both play essential roles in maintaining ecological balance, but their impacts differ due to their place in the food chain. As apex predators, wolves help control populations of large herbivores like deer and elk. By regulating these populations, wolves indirectly support plant regeneration and biodiversity. This phenomenon, known as trophic cascades, has been observed in places like Yellowstone National Park, where the reintroduction of wolves helped restore balance to the ecosystem. Coyotes, on the other hand, are classified as mesopredators. This means they occupy a middle position in the food chain, preying on small animals while sometimes serving as prey for larger predators like mountain lions. Coyotes control populations of rodents and small mammals, which can be beneficial for local agriculture and plant diversity. Their role as both predator and prey contributes to maintaining a balanced ecosystem, even in urban areas where they control pests naturally. With all this information in mind, can you spot the signs that tell wolves and coyotes apart in the wild? That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. You can also leave a comment with what you would like to see in the following videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.